Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You've got this. So about a week ago, or a little more than a week ago, hopefully you saw my video where I had just found out my significant other had cheated on me. And if you saw me, you know I was completely broken. I was devastated. I thought I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. Everything turned black and white. And this is me today, about a little over a week. And I want to show you, ladies, and possibly men, how you can be where I am right now in that short of a time span. Now, I've had my heart broken before, and I remember there being months and months and months of crying and devastation and it going over and over in your mind. What happened? What did I do wrong? Don't bother. I'm going to show you in 3 easy steps what I did and why I am here today, a relatively content person because of what I did right. I didn't even realize what I was doing was right because there is no manual how to get over a heartache. There's no one that tells you follow these steps and you will be fine. This is what worked for me, and I hope that it can work for you too. So the first day you find out you're just devastated. There's no words. If you've been there, you know what it's like. You know your heart is torn out of your body. I don't even have to tell you. If you've been there, you know. So the first day, you're down for the count. The next day, you're down for the count. But by the third day, I started surrounding my wagon. Out of instinct, perhaps it's out of survival, I reached out to friends and sometimes just acquaintances. I couldn't say, oh, they were my best friend. I couldn't say I talked to them on a daily basis. I couldn't say, oh, we text every day. They were some friends, some just acquaintances. But I reached out to them and I said, this is what I'm going through and I need your prayers. I need to surround my wagon because I'm devastated, I'm broken, and I need you. And I reached out to everyone I could. And to my surprise, these women came through for me. And first of all, they all said, we are going to pray for you. Now, I don't know if you're a believer or not, but take this leap of faith, just this one time. Take a leap of faith because here I am today through the power of prayer. So I reached out to these women, but not only did they pray for me, they came, they comforted me, they brought me flowers, they did everything to support and uplift me. And that's what I needed at that moment. Sometimes you want someone to say, yes, he's a rotten, dirty scoundrel. And you need to hear that. You need to hear that, yes, he's a dirty, rotten scoundrel and he doesn't deserve you. And we need that at that moment to uplift us and make us feel just a little bit better. But I was so amazed at how they came through for me, and even more amazed that prayer, and remember, it was a group of 5 or 6 women. It wasn't just one person that I reached out to. And I haven't been going to church, so these are just women within my small circle, like I said, acquaintances. But they prayed for me, and every day they prayed for me, and I was amazed at the peace of mind I started to feel. The devastation just kind of, I was just in a calmer state. Was I completely 100% happy? No, of course not. This is a devastating time in your life, but there was something something, and I can only say it has to be the power of their prayers. But they also came to visit, and that brought you great comfort. So don't hide. I think our first instinct is it's our fault and we're ashamed and we just want to go under the bed and hide. Don't do that. Do just the opposite. Reach out. Reach out to your friends. If you're able to your family, I know that sometimes we don't want to reach out to family because sometimes family knows he's already a rotten scoundrel, but you didn't want to listen. But that's another video. Right now, I want to show you how I got over my devastating trauma, because it is a devastating trauma. So I reached out to my friends. I asked for prayer. Those women surrounded me not only with prayers, but with visits. And that helped my self-esteem tremendously. Second of all, I went to the doctor because I was going, as you can imagine, going into a depression. This is a horrible, horrible thing any person could do to any human being. And I don't wish it on my worst enemy. And I hope that if you're a cheater, you think very carefully about doing that to anybody, because it's the most horrible feeling in the world. It is worse than having a death in your family. So I went to the doctor and I told her, this is what I'm going through. I just need something. Now, by any means, I am totally anti-pill, but I knew I needed just something to help me get over this hump. And she did prescribe something. She said it's not something long-term. It's a very short-term. It's not, it won't be addicting. And if you want information on what I got that also benefited me, I will put my email in the link. Write me and I will let you know what she gave me. And I don't, by any means, I don't take it daily because, like I said, I'm not anti-pill, but that initial day when I knew I was going to see him the next day to give him his things, I knew I was going to be a bundle of nerves and I needed that, and it worked. So that's the second thing. First, reach out to your friends. Surround your wagon with friends and have them pray for you, because I truly believe in the power of prayer. Next, go to the doctor and get something non-addictive. Email me, I'll tell you what I got. And I'm not taking it now, and I feel awesome. Next, get up and do something. Get involved. And this also actually involved my friends, because I started to go out with them to lunch. They came to visit me. We went to lunch. We went to events. We went shopping. Doesn't matter if you buy anything, but you know what? I was so amazed how awesome I felt being around positive energy and positive people. And what I also found amazing was that every person I told said, I went through the very same thing. And you would be surprised at how many people are out there that are going through the very same thing you just went through. My own doctor, when I told her this is what I'm going through, she said, that happened to me too. And so we were able to share that story. And I think in sharing our story with each other, it also helps us to know we're not alone. This happens way too much. And I hope that somehow, if you're a cheater, you take a step back and look at what you're doing to someone else. Because in my instance, it wasn't only to me. It was with another married woman. Another family was affected. But that's in my next video. So, power of prayer, get your friends involved, go out and do something, go to the doctor and get some medication, not long term, and get up and start doing something. Don't sit home pining away for that rotten scoundrel, because just remember, if you remember anything else, he chose to cheat. You did nothing. He chose. There's nothing you could have done unless you cheated yourself. There's nothing you did wrong. He chose to cheat. Now, I just want to show you really quick. So I hope you can see this. This is the day. that I probably won't remember for too much longer, but it was September 14th when I read the text from the married woman that I saw on his phone. That's the day. The next day, I'm down for the count. It just happened. I'm broken and on the ground. That's Tuesday because it happened on a Monday. Monday, Tuesday, I'm down. The third day, I decided I'm going to start reaching out to my friends. I need them. I need some moral support. I need some emotional support. I need prayer. That very day, my dearest friend came to visit me, and it uplifted me tremendously. I believe it was that same day that I had a doctor appointment, and that's the day I got something just to calm my nerves. Like I said, nothing addictive. Thursday, another friend called and we went out to lunch. Friday was an awesome day because Friday he was to pick up his things, and I mentioned to one of my friends, he's coming by to pick up his things. I have to pack them up. And she immediately said, I'm coming to help you. And she came. And not only two other people came. So I had a little hen party of 3 women, and then a fourth one showed up at the last minute. And we had a situation that could have been heartbreaking and tragic because, of course, I came across cards that he had given me or cards that I had given him that I would have completely broken down, but I didn't because these girls lifted me up. We joked about it. We had fun packing his little things. So this was an awesome, even though it could have been a devastating day, it was not because my friends were there to help support me emotionally. Thank you, girls. Saturday, okay, so he comes that night, but I'm prepared because I have the power of prayer behind me. I have my pill that I took, and at that point I had only taken one, and I was involved. I got back involved in life because one of the things is I had isolated myself. That's another video. Saturday, a friend and I came over. We went to Walmart, and then she came over and we watched YouTube prank videos, and we had a great time. Monday, I went to church for the first time in a very long time because he had isolated me. I don't know why I'm fading, but I had become isolated from the world, literally. Church, and it was awesome. Then guess what? We went to lunch, and we had another awesome time. By these 2 days, I went to work, but I was okay. No friends came over, but it was okay. We texted, we maybe talked on the phone. I was okay. Wednesday, my dear friend came over again. We had a good talk. I'm good now. There you go again. Nothing here, but by then I want to say healed. Then here's Friday rolls along. Now, granted, weekends can be hard for anyone, but it wasn't hard. Why? Because we had lunch and then we went shopping to our heart's content. Didn't necessarily have to buy anything. I think I bought a few small trinkets, but nothing fancy. But it was not bad. Here comes Saturday. This is my yay day, and I will explain that some other day, but another awesome day of friends surrounding me. I can't even explain how I feel when my friends come over because they are so uplifting. So please, if you do nothing else, get up, call your friends, ask for prayer and support, and you will be surprised as to how these women will surround you. And don't be ashamed to share your story because you would be surprised how many women will turn to you and say, I went through the very same thing. There is no shame. You didn't do anything. Remember, he chose to do it. He chose to do it. Nobody forced him. You did nothing wrong. So praise God, I'm here today. I feel awesome. And I hope this will help someone. Do it, just do it. And I promise it has taken literally, I want to say days, which completely amazes me. Days for me to feel strong, empowered, to know life is awesome. The sun's coming out for me every day, and I feel truly blessed by my friends who surrounded me and supported me and have uplifted me, and my self-esteem is back where it needs to be. Look for my next video because I'm going to address the signs to look for. Yay, God. Thank you.